Hello people, welcome to the 11th video of our Scratch course. And this is the second part of the Beetle and the Worlds game. If you have not watched the first part, I will put the link above so that you can watch it from there. Now let's continue with our project. In the last video, we did the coding of the wall, and in this video we are going to do the coding for this beetle. Now let's observe how the beetle is moving. The beetle is coming with my mouse pointer. Wherever my mouse pointer is going, the beetle is also going in the same place. Now let's see how to do that. So when should the beetle start moving? When the green flag is clicked. So we know which block to take. Now what it should do? It should go to my mouse pointer. So motion and go to, from here we'll take mouse pointer. Now if I place it over here and I click on green flag, see, the beetle is over here and it's stuck over there. If I'm moving my mouse pointer, now the beetle is not coming. So what I have to do, I have to put this inside the forever. Forever till the project is working, it should go to my mouse pointer. Now let's check. See? So this is working fine. Now if you have observed, see, the beetle is going behind the wall, right? I want to bring it in the front. So what I'll do is, I'll go over here and there is a block, go to front layer. If you want to bring anything to the front, you are going to use this, and if you want to get anything towards the back, then you are going to use the back layer. Okay, I want to bring the beetle to the front, so I'll take this and I'll place it over here. Now let's try. Now see, beetle is in the front of the wall. Now let's do the coding of the beetle touching the wall. If we see our project, we have to do the coding of the beetle touching the gray part of the wall. Now, where should we do this coding? In the beetle or in the wall? We have to do the coding in the beetle, because if we do the coding in the wall, even the green part of the wall will stop the game. But we don't want that. We want that if the beetle touches the gray part of the wall, only then the game should stop. Okay, so we'll do the coding in the beetle. Now let's see how to do that. So we'll go to sensing. Now there are two blocks, touching a sprite or touching a color. We are going to take the touching color. And which color is it touching? It is touching the color of the wall. So what I'll do is, I'll go to the wall and make it visible from here. I'll go back to Beetle. I'll click on this color and I'll click on this button. Now I'll select the color of the wall. Now see, it is automatically coming over here now. Now the rest part of the coding, if touching. Now it is quite obvious that if the beetle is touching this gray color of the wall, then what it should do, it should stop the game. Okay, and this we are going to put inside the forever, so that again and again this condition should be checked. Now before stopping the game, there is one more thing that it should do. It should switch the backdrop. So what we'll do is, firstly we'll create a backdrop, and we are going to backdrop. So we are going to design our backdrop. So what I'll do is, I'll duplicate it from here, and then I'm going to add a text. Like this. Now I'm going to rename it over here. And the gaming one, I'm going to rename as game. Now, what I'll do over here is, before stopping the game, I'll just switch the backdrop to game over. Okay. Now this is one way of doing it, and there is one more way of doing this part of coding. Okay. This is fine, but the problem is that if later on we want to make any changes in the game, we'll get confused. The thing is that the coding for the backdrop, we are doing it in the Beetle. But if we talk about a good coding, then the coding of the backdrop should be done in backdrop itself. Okay. But these blocks, if I need to switch the backdrop, there is a condition. That means I have to put this condition also in the backdrop. But in the backdrop, when the Beetle is touching the wall, the backdrop don't have anything to do over there. So we cannot put a touching condition over there. See, there is no touching block over here. So how can we do that? So this condition we can put over here only, but this coding we have to shift to the backdrop. So what I'll do is, from here, I'll go to events and I'm going to broadcast a message. Broadcasting means announcing something. Okay. And once you announce something, every sprite and even the backdrop can hear it. They will get a message to do something new. Okay, I'll explain how. So the message is, I'm going to create a new message. This is just the name of the message. You don't have to explain anything over here. So using this message, we are going to end our game. So I'm going to name it as end. And okay. So I broadcasted a new message. I sent a new message over here. And who is going to receive the message? The backdrop is going to receive the message. Then the backdrop, when I receive, I means backdrop. When I receive end, this is the name of our message. Then what it should do? It should switch the backdrop to game over. And then it should stop all. Okay. And same we can do over here. When green flag is clicked, the backdrop should be switched to game. Now the coding of the backdrop is in the backdrop. So later on, if you want to make any changes, you don't have to find this coding everywhere in all the sprites. Okay. Now I'll go to the Beetle and I'm going to delete this. I hope this broadcasting thing is clear. Broadcast means announce something. Even the wall can pick this message up. If I go over here, see, when I receive end. If you want to make any changes in the wall when the game ends, you can do it over here. Okay. Now let's see how the game works. So till the time the Beetle was crossing the walls, it was working fine. As soon as the Beetle touched the gray wall, it stopped the game. Now, if you observe that the walls are getting collected over here, right? So we need to stop that. See, at the left end, the walls are getting collected. Okay, so that we are going to stop, and we are also going to include the score and the highest score in this game. But that we are going to do in the next part. In this part, we learned about how to use the broadcasting of messages. Next part will be about the score and how to include the highest score thing, that cloud thing. Okay. So if you have learned anything new in this video, then please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye. Take care.